This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's switch gears here and do a more lighthearted subject. This is, I can't believe this is real because I had never even heard of this, but we've got a question about, this is from the White Wolf. What was the most physical taxing war games on your body? And did Colonel Robert Parker really shit his pants in 1994? I've never heard that story. Did Colonel Robert Parker take a dump in his pants in 94 during the war games?
Well, it wasn't one that I was in, obviously.
I'm like, wait a minute, what now? I mean, I've always heard that, you know, the early war games were the more taxing because everybody's flying around at 90 miles to nothing. And it was a new concept and you didn't know what the limitations were. And the result is J.J. Dillon ends his in-ring career with a broken shoulder for his trouble, thanks to the Road Warriors and that Doomsday device that you smartly said, nah, I'm going to take a pass on that. Was the 87 War Games series the toughest, or is there another one that maybe sticks out?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think the first one, Dusty started, and we had the bright idea of leaving Hawk to the end. Well, he had sat there and watched Dusty beat me up for 5 minutes, then get cut off. Little heat on him. Then you had whoever else was the next one in, whether it was Animal, but he saw 4 of his other teammates come in and make a comeback. He sat there for 30 minutes and watched all those fans cheering for everybody but him. Now, knowing his mentality, he is pacing like a caged animal. And when he came in, he got tagged in. He knocked every one of us out. Clothesline, boom, out, clothesline. And I'll never forget shaking it off and sitting up and crawling across my feet, just quick crawling, was Tully. He looked over at me, I'll never forget it, and went, fuck this shit. I mean, he almost killed us. We learned that night, do not leave Hawk to the end.
Right.
Put him in second. That was the ones that were physical. And as far as the Colonel shitting his pants, if he had on that white outfit,
we don't know.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've heard of Sid shitting his pants against The Undertaker at WrestleMania 13. Ric Flair and Ricky Steamboat have often talked about how early in one of their matches, Rick got diarrhea through his pink tights and every body slam was an event, but he refused to go home because, well, they paid for 45 minutes and they're going to get all of them. So they wrestled for 30 minutes with, most of the first few rows clearing out, according to Rick.
To be perfectly honest with you, I would think shitting your pants would be an afterthought after the match was over. Then the conversation after you talked about the match, you might say, well, you know, I shit my pants about halfway through this thing. I'm sure it wasn't something they talked about during the match, during the ring.
Well, I mean, I think it was like it wasn't, man, I don't know it wasn't solid. So there was splatter. It was a situation.
Well, they'll cover it up for that if people are looking for that, I guess.
No, I mean, especially if you're wearing pink tights, all of a sudden they're two-tone.
Yeah, that'd be hard to cover for sure.
Let's,
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.